Before Bugs Bunny, there was Brer Rabbit. How many of you ever heard of Brer Rabbit? Oh, good. A little rabbit who was so small, so small. But even though he was small, he was always able to outsmart the bigger and stronger animals by using his head. And when the slaves told the stories about that little rabbit, Brer Rabbit, they thought, maybe we could overcome our troubles by using our head. The slaves loved telling stories about this little rabbit overcoming by using his head. Because if you had to be a slave, it's good to be a smart one. Listen to the story that came out of the mouths of slaves. I have to feel like a rabbit. Wait a minute. One fine morning, I said one. And that's not what I said. I said one fine morning, one. Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. And he thought, what am I going to eat this morning? He looked all around, but there was nothing to be found. Do you think Brer Rabbit just gave up? He went hopping down the road. Come on, shoulders. He went hopping down the road. Can't hear you. He went hopping down the road. He went hopping down the road. Ooh! When Brer Rabbit saw a great big white house, and that house belonged to a man named Mr. Petaway. And Mr. Petaway had a big, fine garden in the back of his house. And when Brer Rabbit saw that garden, you know what he said? What did he say? Look at there. There's my breakfast right over there. And you know what Brer Rabbit did? He ran over and he hid behind a tree to get a good look at that garden. And when he peeked out, he said, he saw a little girl sitting by the garden gate. And that little girl was Mr. Petaway's daughter, Liza Jane. And when Brer Rabbit saw that little girl, he got an idea. He hopped out and he said, hey, girl. And Liza Jane, she said, oh, hey, Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, is that your papa sitting on the porch of that big white house? And Liza Jane, she said, uh-huh. And Brer Rabbit said, well, your papa, he just told me to tell you it's okay to open that gate and let me in the garden to eat. You gonna let me in? And Liza Jane, she said, okay. And she opened the gate. And Brer Rabbit, he ran right to the greens. Because you know he loved greens. Come on. You know he loved greens. He was eating and eating and eating and eating. And when he couldn't eat no more, he was out the gate. Come on, get your hands ready. He was out the gate. I gotta go. They sure was some good greens. Next morning, Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. But this time, did he have to think about what to eat? He knew where to go. He said, well, going down to Mr. Petaway's to eat some greens. Down to Mr. Petaway's to eat some beans. Jump up, jump down, put my feet on the ground and home. Whew. Safe and sound. And when Brer Rabbit saw that little girl, he said, hey, girl. And Liza Jane, she said, oh, hey, Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, your papa said it was okay to open that gate again and let me in the garden to eat. You gonna let me in? And Liza Jane, she said, Kay. And she opened the gate, and Brer Rabbit, he went right to the tomatoes, because you know he loved tomatoes. You guys are late. Come on, you know he loved tomatoes. He was eating and eating and eating, and when he couldn't eat no more, he was out the gate. Come on, gotta go. It's some good tomatoes. Uh-oh. Dum 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 dum. Mr. Petaway, he was going out to his garden to get some good greens and tomatoes for dinner. And when Mr. Petaway got to his garden, he said, well, now, let me go in the garden and get me some good greens and tomatoes for dinner. He opened the garden gate. He walked into his garden. Somebody been eating my greens and my beans and and I know exactly who it is. That farmer down the road. He's always been jealous of my garden. Well, he's gonna hear from me. But before Mr. Petaway left the garden, his daughter, Liza Jane, she said, Papa, you must have forgot, Papa. You told Brer Rabbit to tell me it was okay to open the gate and let him in the garden to eat. So I opened the gate and I let him in. And Mr. Petaway said, what? Brer Rabbit in my garden? Then Mr. Petaway said, Liza Jane, I forgot I told Brer Rabbit he could eat in the garden. Liza Jane, next time Brer Rabbit comes and he wants to eat in the garden, you just let him in and lock the gate. And then you come to the house and you tell me when he's in the garden, because I got some business I want to talk over with Brer Rabbit. And Liza Jane, she said, Kay. Next morning, Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. But did he have to think about what to eat? He knew where to go. Where